Well, we see a lot of trends with respect to broadening sales tax bases to tax more services. That's a key issue you're seeing across states. Everybody's trying to leverage that ability to reduce their income tax because it's perceived out there across the country that that drives growth in states across the country. I'd recommend the legislature try to broaden those brackets out so you don't get to the top marginal rate at such a low level from that perspective. Allow people to keep more of their money from that standpoint. If they are allowed to keep more of their money, we know they'll churn that back into the economy in other areas from that standpoint. The first place I would start initially would be to index your tax brackets at a minimum. It's a fairly small cost to the state of Nebraska from that standpoint, and it plays well across the country and across the state of Nebraska. In that area, I'd like to see us get to one rate. If we can't eliminate it, I would like to see us get to one single rate from that standpoint, something maybe at 6% or less, something along those lines. It does cost a little bit, but I think there's ways to pare that down, the cost of it, at least pare the cost down with respect to what you do on the tax incentive side in a number of other areas. A fair and modern tax system taxes what was currently going on in the current day economy. Back in the late 60s, there weren't many services being sold out there. Today there's a tremendous amount of services being sold. So I think we need to broaden that sales tax base to include a number of services that are on the ultimate consumer, not on businesses, but the end consumer from that standpoint. So I think that's important. Broaden the base. We always like things that are clear and simple to administer from a tax perspective. So transparency is very important, easy to administer. Compliance burdens are very high to comply with state laws today. So how can we look for ways to reduce that compliance burden as well?